since I exposed viral YouTuber Homeless Kiwi in London as fake homeless. He is impersonating my charitable project and plagiarizing my homeless survival websites to scam donations on GoFundMe, PayPal, Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. I'm homeless in London, UK. This is the third time in my life I'm homeless. I run a homeless charitable project, London Homeless Info, with over 100 homeless survival websites, each for a different location in UK, using my knowledge from being homeless 3 times, with homeless resources and information about how to get rehoused and how to survive on the streets. I wrote them all without funding and donations. I exposed viral YouTuber Homeless Kiwi in London as fake homeless, first on a post on my website and then on my YouTube videos. Homeless Kiwi in London's videos are clickbait fantasy portrayals of rough sleeping in London that bear absolutely no resemblance to street homelessness in London. Based on the available evidence, so-called Homeless Kiwi in London is not street homeless. He's not Kiwi. He said himself in a comment that he's British-born and has British nationality. He's not from London. Some viewers say he lives in a house up north, near where he's filmed many videos. He's playing a character that he forgot to research, as he bears absolutely no resemblance to rough sleepers in London, and those who think he's just different or innovative, not like the other rough sleepers in London. No, he's fake homeless and you fell for his lies. He's pulled the wool over your eyes. All his videos are staged. He films himself playing with his tarp and 2 golf umbrellas in clickbait locations during the day, such as outside the Houses of Parliament, next to Buckingham Palace and in Kensington Gardens in London. But he does not sleep in the setups. He goes home to sleep toasty cozy in his bed, then claims he slept rough there when he didn't. I have a long list of evidence on my website that proves Homeless Kiwi in London is not street homeless, that he stages his videos to make it appear he sleeps rough, but doesn't sleep in the tarp setups. It's all a performance, he's playing a character. I have screenshots from his own videos which prove he's lying to his viewers, subscribers and donors. He's no different from the fake homeless beggars who sit outside stations, supermarkets, and next to cash points, with a sleeping bag or blanket to make people believe they're sleeping rough. It's all staged and they live in their council flats. They use a sleeping bag or blanket as a begging prop. Homeless Kiwi in London's begging props are a tarp and 2 golf umbrellas, far more eye-catching. Clickbait begging props. Homeless people in London don't beg, and beggars are not homeless. Homeless Kiwi in London is falsely presenting himself as street homeless to obtain donations on GoFundMe, PayPal, Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. He is now impersonating my charitable project and YouTube channel London Homeless Info. He is also impersonating one of my homeless survival websites, Homeless UK Info. He's plagiarizing my homeless survival websites to scam donations on GoFundMe, PayPal, Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee by pretending he's my charitable project. Obtaining donations with lies is fraud by false representation under the Fraud Act 2006. Obtaining donations by impersonating my charitable project with plagiarized content is also fraud by false representation under the Fraud Act 2006. Nobody in their right mind is going to donate to Homeless Kiwi in London now, given the evidence that he's lied to his viewers, subscribers and donors. So he's reinvented himself as a charity, using the name of my charitable project to scam donations on GoFundMe, PayPal, Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. So-called Homeless Kiwi in London has created 2 scam AI websites using the names of my websites, London Homeless Info and Homeless UK Info. He's impersonating my charitable project with content he's plagiarized from my homeless survival websites. Homeless Kiwi in London publicly uses the name Adam Vickers on his YouTube profile links when he's begging for money on PayPal. Very helpful of Adam to include his full name to assist police enquiries. Homeless Kiwi in London's name, Adam Vickers, is the name he publicly uses with viewers and donors. They call him Adam on the YouTube chat and comments, and when he replies to them he's never said otherwise, so I guess that's his real name. Adam Vickers is not affiliated with my charitable project, or websites London Homeless Info, or Homeless UK Info, or any of my other 100 homeless survival websites. Now that I've exposed Adam Vickers as fake homeless, he's plagiarizing the content of my homeless survival websites to keep up the pretense that he's sleeping rough, to portray himself as knowledgeable about homelessness and homeless survival, when he knows absolutely nothing about it because he's not sleeping rough. It's clear on his videos that he doesn't even know the basics of rough sleeping. He's claiming my knowledge as his. but it's all plagiarized from my homeless survival websites. On his two scam AI websites impersonating my homeless survival websites London Homeless Info and Homeless UK Info, Adam Vickers pretends he knows about homeless resources, homelessness advice and homeless survival. But he doesn't know anything. He's plagiarized it all from my homeless survival websites using the AI app. Adam Vickers doesn't know anything about homeless resources in London or elsewhere in UK, because he doesn't use homeless resources. Real rough sleepers in London eat at soup kitchens. Adam Vickers cooks at home in his kitchen, except when he's staging his clickbait videos pretending to be street homeless to get monetized and get donations. Then he illegally cooks on a camping stove in parks in London. He illegally hacks down trees for firewood, and illegally lights fires in Epping Forest to cook for his clickbait staged videos. Adam Vickers doesn't know anything about how and where homeless people in London or elsewhere shower and do laundry. Because he's not homeless, and he showers and does his laundry at home. He doesn't know the first thing about homelessness and housing advice because he's not homeless, so he has no lived experience of the advice he gives. And obviously he is not a housing solicitor. Hypocritically, he's plagiarized my housing advice post for homeless refugees, when he made a very racist comment about refugees coming to UK. Next he'll be joining Nigel Farage, and standing as a Reform UK candidate for Burnley. Adam Vickers is plagiarizing the content of my London homeless survival website London Homeless Info, which I've been researching and writing on and off for 30 years, and he has started to plagiarize more of my homeless survival websites of other locations. I first started writing my list of where homeless people can get free food, shower and do laundry in London as a photocopied handwritten leaflet in 1995, which I gave out at a homeless drop-in. I started my London homeless survival website London Homeless Info 8 years ago in March 2018. Since then, I've written homeless survival websites for over 100 cities and towns in UK. I wrote them all on free WordPress websites, without any funding or donations, and without a computer. I wrote all my homeless survival websites on public computers at libraries, and on my phone on free Wi-Fi at soup kitchens and on public transport. Homeless Kiwi in London repeatedly contacted me unsolicited trying to manipulate me to let him use my content from my websites. Obviously, I said no. I've never come across anybody so entitled and delusional in my entire life. As if I'm going to hand over my work of many, many years to a fake homeless con man for him to make money from it and scam donations using my name. It appears Adam Vickers had not looked at my website thoroughly, as I had a post exposing him as a fake homeless con man. I could see his behavior is typical of narcissistic personality disorder and psychopathy. Homeless Kiwi in London did not take no for an answer. He knew I'm autistic because I mention it on my YouTube profile videos and posts. He thought he could easily manipulate me, and he continued to pester me trying to manipulate me to let him use my content. I blocked him to stop him contacting me. But now he's impersonating me and stealing my content to scam donations on GoFundMe, PayPal, Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. Adam Vickers has deleted some of the content he's plagiarized from my homeless survival websites after I reported him, but he states his AI website will cover 15 locations: London, Manchester, Birmingham, Bristol, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Dublin, Belfast, Leeds, Liverpool, Sheffield, Cardiff, Newcastle, Nottingham and Brighton. If you have fallen for Homeless Kiwi in London's lies and have donated money to him, you should report him to report.fraud.police.uk. Also report him to the platform on which you donated to him: GoFundMe, PayPal, Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee. If you're homeless or facing homelessness in UK, I have lists of where to get free meals and food, where to shower, do laundry in 100 locations in UK. Also, how to get temporary accommodation from your council and rehoused in England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. I also wrote homeless survival guides for UK, US and an international version for those of you elsewhere. The links are on my pinned post.